I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Said I ain't worried about a nigga. Said I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about a nigga. Said I ain't worried about it.
Hi, my name is Cha and I'm with Dream of Music Group, and I'm sitting here with co-founder of Dream of Music, artist, actor, composer, songwriter, and businessman, Eric Mayo.
Hello, how are you? It's good to be here. Thanks, Cha, for that beautiful introduction. But I'm here to talk about some music, so let's talk.
All right, well, the people want to know, your single Worried About It. It's out.
It's out. That drops April 28th, I believe. And that's a big deal. One of my first major singles that I think will do well on radio. I hope if y'all, request it and vote in and do your part as far as getting this good music out there. But that's a big single for me. It's called Worried About It. It's something that I wrote summer of last year, and just kind of been working on it, just kind of tweaking a few things with it throughout the year, and now I think it's ready to go.
So what inspired you to choose WAI as your single?
It's catchy. I feel like it's definitely a catchy hook. And it's just kind of letting the world know that I'm here. It's kind of letting the world know that I'm fearless, and I'm going to take the R&B game by storm. I mean, the music industry is something that has been intertwined with my life for so long. It's just something that I'm very connected to. It's something that I'm trying to tackle head on. You know what I mean? So I think this is a single that'll definitely break down doors and break down some walls for me to get heard by the masses.
Awesome. So can we expect any new music following the single?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to give too much, but I do have another single that I'm really anticipating dropping. I think it kind of really shows who I am as an artist. It kind of shows who I am as a person. And, my biggest thing is, trying to get people to connect with me through my music. So I feel like if I give a little bit of myself and I talk about, my life experiences, then maybe I'll connect with somebody and they'll relate to it, and, it'll, make them want to listen to the track more.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I know I like to hear about it. I want to know all the life experiences and all the tea what's going on, and that makes me want to listen to it. How do you describe your music to people?
I would say my music is edgy. I would say it's an edgy, sultry, soul, definitely a little bit of pop influence. It's really hard to kind of explain. I never, saw myself as an artist that just fits in this one scope of music. I'm inspired by the Adeles and the Madonnas and the Lady Gagas and the Beyoncés and the Ushers and the Bryson Tillers. I think so many of these young artists and veterans in the game have inspired me to make great music, and there's really no focus for the music. So for me, I describe my music as just good feel music. It's vibe music. It's something that, whether it's up tempo or slow, it's going to give you some kind of vibe that you can groove to.
I like that. So, I know you mentioned some names, but who are some of your other musical influences?
I can go on and on. It started with Michael Jackson and Prince, and evolved into the Ushers and the artists like that. I think as I got older, I started going back in time. I started listening to the Etta James and the Jimi Hendrix and just the old sultry music and that old sound that I think that everything kind of just came from.
So what are some of your immediate career goals as far as music?
I would say getting heard to the masses is one of my big goals. I feel like I've been, a local celebrity in my town. People know me in the tri-state area. People have heard of Eric Mayo. I want people all over the world to hear Eric Mayo. Yes. So my immediate goal is to make the Eric Mayo brand grow. I want people to hear me, see me, and see the passion.
They want to hear Eric Mayo.
Yes,
They've
they
been
gotta,
asking.
they gotta hear Eric Mayo. I don't
They've
want to.
been
I want them
asking
to. I
for
want them to
Eric
theme
Mayo.
for Eric Mayo.
This is why we are here, because the people want to know about Eric Mayo. So, what are some performances that you've had? Like, where have you performed?
Performed all over. Performed a lot in Delaware. Performed at the World Cafe. Performed at celebrations. Performed a lot in Baltimore. At numerous venues, DC. One of my biggest performances to date would be the 106 in Park. It was like 6.6 or 6.1 million viewers that day. That was the day that they Rick Ross had introduced Meek Mills for being a part of their camp, and you know, it was a big moment that night. You know, I was able to bless the world with my talent. I did it with my sister. She sung background for me. So it was a great moment for me in my career. Definitely. Big moment.
So the people really want to know, who is Eric Mayo? Like, tell us, what is your background? What got you into music and performing?
Eric Mayo is a very complicated individual. I'm an artist, you know, and I've always been an artist. I started off performing and dancing at home in my penny loafers with the penny inside the penny loafers. I had the penny in my penny loafers, y'all. You know, to going to performing art school, I was a dance major. I was a vocal minor. I remember doing Thriller and doing, you know, so many Broadway renditions for different, you know, performances and plays and stuff that the school may have had going on. And then I've, you know, graduated from that level and I started to sing with a group. Two of my best friends, we started a group, it was called Low, and kind of did that for a little bit and kind of figured that I just wanted to, I had so much to give, you know, and I wanted to give the world without taking away from, you know, the group and everything that we had going on. So, you know, after that kind of, you know, phase, I, you know, started songwriting. And songwriting has been the key to, you know, getting me really in the game, because at the end of the day, you know, people want songwriters. People want to have an artist that can convey a message, you know, and I have so many messages to convey. You know, I've worked with so many people, I've been around so many people in my life and heard so many stories that, you know, if it's not my own, you know, it's a situation I can still kind of talk about or relate to or make relevant to a song. So, you know, Eric Mayo is music, is artistry, you know, so anything art is me, you know. I love beautiful things.
That's awesome. I love beautiful things too. I think we all do.
Well, you're beautiful, child.
Oh, thank you, darling. So are you. No, but okay, so can we expect any features on your upcoming project? Anybody you plan on recording with?
I may have a few surprise features, maybe one or two. There's a guy I work with named Keys. He's a dope rapper from New York.
I heard of him.
Aviator Keys. He's this cat is hot. So, you know, hopefully he'll bless the, you know, the project, and you know, in the future, you know, if I can get some major producers like Pharrell or Missy Elliott or Timbaland, or, you know, somebody that I've always dreamed of working with, you know, to produce something for me, that would be great. Or The Dream, you know, anybody. So, you know, features, you know, right now I'm just kind of really focusing on the message that I want to convey. And if that calls for a feature, maybe, but you may not get a feature on the first album.
Right. That's all right. We want to know about you. This is about Eric Mayo. So how do you see Dream of Music develop?
Well, Dream of Music, wow, is a music group that you know, my manager and I developed, and it's really a big project. Like it's starting off with just my project and me as the artist and me as the face of Dream of Music. But eventually, like, I see myself producing, I see myself scouting out new talent. Like, it's going to become a brand and an empire of other great artists that are doing similar things like myself and are coming up similar ways like I did. So it's something that I really want to turn into a resource for great artists to be able to dream of music like I did. You know, I've dreamt of music since a little boy, and just the slogan "Dream of Music" resonates so much with me, because until it manifests in the way that I see it in my dreams, I'm always dreaming. I'm always, you know, reaching. I'm always searching for that open door, you know, for my music to come alive and exist in the world today. I mean, it's my legacy.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Eric Mayo, and his single "Worried About It" will be dropping when?
It'll be dropping 2017, April 28th. So be on the lookout for it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Spring 2017, people.
Said I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about a nigga. Said I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about a nigga.